funniest stories that I've ever done or I've ever experienced when I was working in a hospital conducting surveys is I was walking with the CEO of a hospital. And this particular CEO was commenting on the housekeeping staff. He was really hard on them, complaining about how well they do, complaining about their intelligence, and complaining about all the things that they do in the hospital. And it was wearing on me, actually. So as we was walking down in this one clinical area, I've come across a bio container, and I asked him for his pen. I said, "Let me see your pen there." So I got his pen, stepped on the container, and tossed the pen into the bio bag. Well, the CEO immediately then lunges for the pen. So I grab him and hold him back, and I say, "Hey, every one of those housekeepers that you were talking about were smart enough to know that that bag would kill them." So everybody could use a little more training, a little more understanding. I mean, here's a guy that was going to go for this bag for an $185 pen.
Well, first of all, we need more education. We need to understand how to apply standard precautions in a better way. Many times nurses perceive that just being exposed to blood is part of the job. That's just what we have to accept. I think we need better designed devices to control for the mucocutaneous as well as the percutaneous exposure, along with the education and training and changing the culture in these organizations to where it incorporates the healthcare worker as well as the patient in this entire culture of safety within each hospital.
In order to reach my dream of no needle sticks, clearly we need the manufacturers at the table, the companies that not only make the devices but make injectables, because these devices have to work together. We certainly need the frontline providers because they're the ones that have the experience. We certainly need leadership because if the leaders and the administrators are not connected to this, then I don't see progress being made as it really needs to. And it really just has to be a collaborative effort. We need to involve our housekeeping members and our engineers and anybody that has anything to do, whether it's a pharmacist. I mean, we're going to need a really big room because we're going to need a lot of people at the table. And if we make these decisions in isolation and don't involve the frontline workers, we're making a big mistake.